Hi guys, welcome to my channel. Before starting, subscribe and like the videos, it really helps a lot. The content from this video are taken from the web novel and manga series of Mushoku Tensei Jobless Reincarnation. Now please enjoy the video. Volume 7 Chapter 5 First Day of School, Second Part Part 1. After homeroom ended, Ranoa dutifully attended his next class. It seems he is not allowed lesson exemptions. Cliff seems to be naturally serious about his lessons. Rinoa and Persena seem to give off the feeling they're boycotting their lessons, but they appear to attend seriously. According to Ranoa, in 2 hours, it will be time for lunch. I was invited to join him for the meal. How pleasant. I will eventually be taking classes. However, don't misunderstand my reason for coming here. I never came to this school to study. But I also can't be doing nothing for as long as 2 hours. Though, I did not come to play around either. For the time being, I decided to take a look around the campus. I was able to see the approximate locations of each classroom on the map. However, it would probably be better if I went to see it by walking there. As I thought this, I began to walk. First off is the school infirmary. The infirmary of this school is spacious. It has 8 beds which are in a line. There are 2 healing art users residing here. It must mean that it is possible that there are many people who become injured in magical accidents. Just now a man twice my height was carried in with a stretcher. One arm seems to be broken, and a leg is bent in an unusual way. One of the healing art users is rapidly chanting spells on the broken arm. It is intermediate rank recovery magic. At once, the man's tortured expression relaxed a bit. So as to not be a nuisance there, I left. When I looked at the placard at the entrance, I saw primary medical ward written there. It wasn't the school infirmary. Next stop was the athletics warehouse. This room was adjoined to the one I took the training examination in the other day. Of course the door is locked. Do I need to get the key from the administrator's office, or perhaps I need to find the gym teacher? Or, if I was to happen to use a little bit of chantless incantation earth magic, would I not be able to unlock it that way? So, with just a little bit of magic, I unlocked the door and entered inside. The inside is a bit dusty and smells of mold. Rather than an athletics warehouse, I got the feeling it was just a regular warehouse. Lining the shelves were various kendo equipments, like helmets and chest protectors. In the corner of the room is a box that looks like an umbrella stand, which has many places for magicians to put their magic wands. Some kind of iron figure had a number of places marked with some kind of unknown white powder. However, this is not what I was looking for. It seems this school doesn't have the equipment for platform or floor exercises. So basically, this isn't an athletics warehouse, it's just a training tools room. Next stop, the rooftop of the school building. Oh, this school doesn't have a rooftop access. Since it snows a lot in this area of the world, a sharply sloping roof is a fundamental design, it seems. Though it seems there is something like an attic, I pass on it for now. With the rooftop being no good, I decide to visit the library. The library of this school has its own independent building. Leaving the athletics warehouse, I walked for about 10 minutes until at last I reached a particular 2-story building. When I tried to enter, I was stopped by a door guard. Stop. Hey, I haven't seen your face before. Are you a new student? A problem with your lessons? Hey, yes, I'm a new student. Special student, and I'm exempt from lessons. Show me your student identification. Trying not to act suspiciously, from my breast pocket, I take out the identification and hand it over. The guard stares me up and down for a moment. All right, I seem to be confirmed. I am deliberately checked for anything suspicious. Afterwards, a rough explanation of the important points on how to use the library was told to me. Magic is forbidden in the library. Removing a book from the library is strictly prohibited. However, sometimes certain materials may be loaned out, but only temporarily. In cases like that, permission must be obtained from a librarian, which means forms need to be filled out. Naturally, any damage to a book will be met with a disciplinary action. It's pretty much the same as any library anywhere. But if a book is heavily damaged, it's possible that the result could be a heavy fine and expulsion. Incidentally, all the books that exist in this library are said to be transcripts. Even if the damage is just to a transcript, that is grounds for being made to withdraw from school. Is that because books in this world are naturally expensive? You are considerably strict here, aren't you? There was a troublesome person here before who was substituting books. They were selling these precious materials in the marketplace. So the guard says. When I entered the library, it had the faint smell of books. The unique mixture of mustiness, dried ink and old paper. It also has a bathroom near the entrance. Perhaps it's a countermeasure to the Aoki Mariko phenomenon. I offer a light greeting to the librarian, then head further inside. At the entrance are tables and desks lined up, from the middle to the back are rows of bookshelves. Ooh, I instinctively exclaimed in sheer admiration. How many books have I read since coming to this world? It is the first time I have seen such a large amount of books side by side. The first floor opened up wide to an atrium-like ceiling. The entire second floor is occupied by bookshelves. Various places throughout the library have a chair and desk. As expected, there is likely no shortage of schoolwork that needs to be done here. It's just about time I looked into some things. Then, I recalled the advice of Hitogami. Rudeus, enter Ranoa Magic Academy. Then, examine the matters of the Fedora Territory Metastasis event. If you do this, you can regain your confidence as a man once more. Up until now, I have done nothing but give special care to that last sentence. However, investigate the metastasis cases was what he was saying, right? That was close. I had almost completely forgotten. It's fine though. There should be quite a few books on that subject, so in regards to it, I should be able to do some detailed research. However, since there are just a few books, where should I begin looking from? Should I ask a librarian about this? I shook my head and decided against it. For the time being, it's not like I have to immediately start researching. And anyway, as for facts about the metastasis event cases, Asura Kingdom wasn't done confirming everything yet. And just a cursory amount of studying won't make me understand the whole situation at once. So for now, it'll be good just to know where the book reference materials are in the library, I guess. As I thought this, I meandered between the bookshelves. There were indeed many books of different kinds. Though the majority of the books were in human language, there were those that were also written in beast god language or demon god language. There was a book in fighting god language as well. I am not knowledgeable if there are some in heaven god language or sea god languages though. I would need to transliterate the letters of those languages to one I know already, before I could even begin reading it. From behind me, a small voice raised up. I turned around. That white-haired, sunglasses-wearing boy was looking at me. It's Fitz. He seemed to be carrying several books and scrolls. I panicked for a moment, stood at attention quickly, and then bowed apologetically. I am sorry for the other day. It was through my thoughtless actions yesterday that may have caused Senpai to lose face. I am truly sorry for what I have done. I was thinking about going out for a box of cakes for which I planned to bring them to you when greeting you properly at a future time, but since I just became a new student moments ago, I've been caught up doing this or that since. It's fine, raise your head. In my previous life, the one person I respected was a character called Masa. He is a member of society who managed to weather all the problems of the world by performing dogeza. One of his techniques is called when you've made a mess of something, make the humble apology in a place like a toilet or the like, not by shouting abruptly in an important place. I rushed into a direction where I would be excused of the bad feelings Fitz may have held for me, and tried to clear them away. It seems successful. Rudeus-kun. For what reason are you here? Doing a little bit of research. About what? Metastasis events. When I mentioned that, Fitz seemed to bring his eyebrows together. Did I say something strange? The metastasis event. Why, I was also a resident of Fedora territory in the Asura Kingdom. And the metastasis event there had flung me far away to the magic continent, for instance. The magic continent. Fitz-senpai's astonishment seemed exaggerated. Yeah, it took as long as 3 years, but I managed to come back. During that time I managed to find my family. Though there is still one person I haven't found yet. But there is a good chance, if I examine this in detail, I may find a lead, right? Is perhaps, for the sake of that one person the reason you are in this school? That's right. Though there is no way I can say that the reason is actually for the sake of curing my erectile dysfunction. However, it's not a lie to say I do want to examine what happened with the metastasis events. Why did that event even occur? I have the desire to know. I see, you are an amazing person, after all. Fitz says so, and the back of his ear makes a crunching sound as he scratches it. What's so amazing about a person who hasn't discovered anything yet? That is, what did you mean by that? Well, it's fine, however. So, what is Senpai doing here? Ah, that's right. I was supposed to be bringing these materials somewhere. I've got to run. Rudeus-kun, see you later. Ah, sure, later. Fitz gave off a panicked look. He was about to turn on his heels and head to the librarian. Oh, that's right. If it's about metastasis, then a book by Elinalise called Investigation Records of the Metastasis Labyrinth is a good story you should read. It'll be easy to understand what it's about. And with those parting words, Fitz left. While it did not seem Fitz was good at talking with me, he didn't leave me with the impression that he harbored ill feelings towards me. It appears that he wasn't holding a grudge about the matter of the examination test after all. Though I may have misunderstood because his gaze was so strong, it seems that he might be a relatively good person after all. That's it guys, thank you for watching, subscribe if you want more and don't forget to like the videos.